of the time, and as collector I got the air conditioner. Until that point of time we never had such facility, and when it was provided to us we felt that it's a great luxury. So in the beginning of your life, don't become comfortable with luxuries. Stay with minimum comforts so that you learn endurance. In this life, particularly in the student life, if you could learn endurance, all kinds of difficulties that you face in the later part of your life will become extremely beautiful. In fact, when there is a challenge, you will learn something out of it. You will have so much of fighting spirit that your stamina will be indefatigable, and you will be able to fight with all kinds of odd circumstances. If you become comfortable, then your resistance power vanishes. Then you are used to certain comforts. You look forward to certain comforts, and eventually you will be ready to sacrifice your principle for all those comforts. So I am of the opinion that provide a decent hostel. Let them have all the comforts for studying hard, but let them not taste the luxuries, because luxuries will make them lazy, dependent, and slowly they will lose their ability to adjust with the environment. This is my humble opinion. The second observation that I had when your matriculation vice principal read out the annual report is that knowledge and experience are powerful weapons. My dear friends, knowledge and experience are not weapons, they are tools. Weapons are to destroy, tools are to create. Weapons are to kill, but tools are to produce. Knowledge should be used as a tool to help the people, to plant a smile on a destitute's lips, to create something by which this world can become much more beautiful, to produce something by which your knowledge is going to be applied in day-to-day life, and it will make a very person highly comfortable, and that is where education is being provided. When I went through the annual reports, I must really congratulate your chairperson, correspondent, and the teaching faculty of this beautiful institution. I want to place on record that these two annual reports were extremely rich with so many varieties of information, and they have become rich only because of the activities that are being imparted in this institution. The varieties of activities ranging from literary club to photography club, ranging from sports to book reading. Such vast arena was provided to the children, a vast platform as big as the universe has been provided in this institution, and I am extremely glad that the students are using these opportunities effectively to come out with flying colors. Children have to be taught about the importance of nature. They should appreciate nature, and they should be in harmony with nature. If they are not able to appreciate the plants, if they are not able to appreciate the beauty of the flowers, if you are not able to gaze at the sky and wonder at the various colors, then they cannot become great scientists, they cannot become mathematicians, and they will not be successful literatures. I am extremely happy that your LKG and UKG kids are provided so many activities. Insect week, vegetable week, and so many weeks are given to them so that they do not become weak in enjoying nature. In fact, your institute is giving practices on vegetable carving to the boys also. It will be highly useful, and you can help your wives when you get married. So many activities are being done in this institution, and I congratulate all the students who have won medals and prizes in various inter-school competitions and who have brought glory to this institution. This glory could be attributed to two things. Your chairperson told me that all the children who study here will be made to come to the stage and do some performance or others. That is why the annual day function is celebrated in the month of January. In many schools, the annual day celebrations are conducted in the month of July or August. The reason is very simple. You finish all these tamashas in the beginning of the year and you allow the children to study for the examinations. Examinations are the most important things in your life. So you have to allocate all the time only for examination, and when the examinations are around the corner, you can't smile, you can't laugh, you can't eat, you can't chat. Unfortunately, in Tamil Nadu, there is something called 10th plus 2 syndrome. When a boy sits like a statue all the time with a sullen face, with a serious look, not smiling, feeling as though he has lost something, that means he is doing his 10th standard or plus 2. And his parents are behind him, all the time behind him. One of my staff asked me permission to apply leave. I asked him, what is the reason? He said, my son is doing his plus 2. Then I asked him, what is the problem? He is doing his plus 2, so why should you apply leave? He said, I should be near him and I should coach him. Then I told him, if you coach him, he will receive less marks. If you leave him, he will get more marks. It is happening everywhere. The children on their own are responsible. One day, one father came and told me, my son is a problem children. Then I made him to sit and ask, what are the problems? He said, exams are around and he is not studying. Then I told him, what is the problem? Why he doesn't study? See, he sleeps by 12 in the midnight and he wakes up only by 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I asked him, okay, he sleeps for 5 hours. It's because you have to change your tone according to the mood of the parent. So I asked him, does he sleep for 5 hours? He said, yes, he sleeps for 5 hours. Okay, then how could you motivate him? He said, you talk to him and tell him that he should sleep only for 3 hours and he should study for the exams. I called the boy. Then I told the boy, do you sleep just for 5 hours? My tone immediately got changed. Then the facial expression of the father got immediately changed. He got bewildered when I asked this question. Then I told him, sleep for 7 hours. It is good for health. Let me tell my own experience. When I attempted UPSC for the first time, I used to read rigorously, sleep for just 5 hours, and all the time going through various books. But I got only 227th rank at all India level. Second time, I slept for 8 hours, relaxed, enjoyed some music, went for a walk and attended the examinations with leisure and enjoyed my examinations, and I got 15th place at All India level and first place in Tamil. This is no storytelling. These are all the personal experiences, and you can verify from any record. They are all available in the website. What made the difference? My dear friends, if you sleep for less number of hours, your memory formation gets affected. You should understand that when you are awake in the daytime, your brain takes care of your body. It removes the toxins that are accumulated in your lungs, heart, kidneys, intestines, and it purifies your body. In the process, the brain gets accumulated with the toxins. Only when you sleep, the toxins in your brain get removed. If you remain awake, the toxins will not be removed, so your memory power will go down, your absorption capacity will go down. So sleeping in that night at least for 6 to 7 hours is a must to keep your body fit. Not only that, one more point that you have to understand is that when you read, your memory should get consolidated. There is something called hippocampus in your brain. The hippocampus is responsible for storing the long-term memory. You should have long-term memory for the examination. Many students do away with short-term memory. They write the cycle test. In some schools, they have the cycle test, bicycle test, tricycle test, all kinds of tests. This is the greatest torture that could be given to the children. It's been done. I am telling you. See, my dear young friends, you can not only get state awards, you can get national awards also. It's not a problem. Getting national awards is the easiest thing to do. But the greatest thing is to enjoy your school life. Don't miss that. Don't miss that. I will tell you a very small story. My dear young friends, kindly listen to this story. There was an youngster who was told that there are beautiful sculptures and paintings in a monastery on a hillock. He wanted to see them, so he went there. There was a master there. He went to the master and told, "Master, I want to see and enjoy all these paintings. Give me some permission." He said, "Okay, you can see all the paintings, no problem. But you should do one thing. I will give you a cup full of oil. Without spilling even a drop of oil, you should go around and see the sculptures. Even if one drop is missed, then we will collect $1,000 as the fee." Now this fellow is worried about the oil. He forgot the oil paintings and focused on the oil. Now he kept the small cup. All the time focusing on the oil, went around and came back. Not even a single drop was spilt. Now the master asked, "Okay, no oil has been spilled. How were the paintings?" "My focus was entirely on this oil, so I was not able to see any painting." Then he said, "Forget about the oil, go and see the paintings." Now this fellow forgot the cup, focused on the paintings, sculptures, enjoyed them. They had all kinds of paintings, paintings of Leonardo da Vinci, sculptures of Michelangelo, all kinds of beautiful things. He enjoyed everything and came back. He said, "Excellent.